Holy doodle, little Miss Rodrigo, this was costly. The way you came along and pinned the tail on the donkey. I've been your precious target, you've been so esoteric, but everybody knows I'm old enough to be your parent. So what exactly are you trying to prove to all these masses? Usually it's drastic, to musically amuse me. You said I was a vampire, but don't leave out the asterix. I only play that rule if you've been holding up the traffic. And actually, Olivia, it's Ozzy who I fucked with. He made the devil fatter, so I paid for liposuction. Maybe this was payback for everything he did. The days he spoke to Mr. Crowley when he made it big. It seems as though you're fond of taking on residual heat. You're loaded up on something more than precious herbal tea. I hope you realize you've made this personal. I'll roll you like a blunt, and yes, I'll take the perfect pull. Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack. Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack. Maybe afterwards you'll take a look at Taylor Swift. You may replace her, honey, but you're soft as baby shit. I waited for a generation, and here you are. Simba's pretty pissed and took a page from Uncle Scar. Olivia, my special little gal, you need to notice. You're blowing up, of course, but you've been leaving out components. Look at Britney Spears, they fucking crucified her. Basically, I'm saying you could be her doppelganger. You've got the stuff we recognize, but honey, hush. Before you know it, Donald Trump is gonna feel some lust. Mad at me, perhaps. I'm your vampiric tutor. I'll teach you how to suck the dip before you see my scooter. You're not mad at me, you're mad at what you've become. A hussy you don't see, I'm more attracted to a nun. And my messiah complex is vast in Transylvania, so I resent the way you made me bring out the titanium. Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack. Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack.
Olivia, you made this precious pony candy up, so give it up for me. You seem like such a pretty slut. Knowing me, I'll probably take your ass to fucking charm school. The last thing I want is pulling out my fucking yard tool. Olivia, I know a thing or two about these pop stars. The girls who come from Venus launching satellites to Mars. My best advice to you, my sugar plum, is be more careful. Fucking with my psyche looks as silly as an airball.
Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack. Yes, it's time for payback. There's nothing more to play back. You've been searching for me like a needle in a haystack. These are table scraps, and I don't need a fucking placemat. I'll reach the plasma banquet after running on the racetrack.